Well, good morning. It's 6:30. I'm going to replace the brakes and rotors on my wife's vehicle. It's been about 30,000 miles since they've been replaced, and I've noticed that the rotors are starting to get grooved, which is concerning, and everything's making noises. This time I'm going with Power Stop Evolution coated. Got these from Rock Auto. Decent price. And then I got some Wagner. They call these quiet brakes, quiet stops. So yeah, let's put these on here. First thing I need to do, of course, is loosen up lug nuts and then raise it off the ground and take the wheel off and then go. All right, so on this Nissan Murano, this is a 2019. These are 21-inch lug nuts. I didn't have a deep socket, so just kind of had to make do slowly with a 21-inch regular socket. But got everything loosened up. It is all off the ground now, so I'm gonna work one wheel at a time, just in case something were to happen, but just kind of gets me started, so everything goes smoothly. I can do all four before I let them down. So anyway, let's get the lug nuts off. So the caliper bolts here and here, these are 17 millimeter, which is really big compared to my Jeep, which is 13. But I'm gonna take these two off, and then we can take the caliper off. All right, caliper come off of here. I just kind of leaned it up here right now. It's not gonna go anywhere. But now I can just, wiggle these pads out. You can see grooves in uneven patterns here. And I'll kind of show you each one because it's a little different on each one, but yeah, let's swap these out. I don't see anything that catches my eye with the pads off. Nothing really looks crazy. And it may have just have been a bad pad and rotor combination. This is kind of dry in here. But we'll take the caliper, this part of it, we'll take this off. This is usually like an 18. I don't think it would be a 17. No, it's definitely a bigger size. Let's grab that and we'll take this off and then we can get the rotor off. All right, weirdly, it's a 7/8 that fits this bolt back here. But I think that's probably a 22, but I don't have a 22. But a 7/8 is snug. I mean, there's a little bit of play, but I mean, that's enough to kind of get what I need to be done. I'm gonna use my wrench to get her started, and then it'll probably just hand turn, but anyway, so I was right. The 7/8 wrench is all I needed to kind of get it started, and then it just hand loosened. Yeah, let's clean this up a little bit before we put stuff back on with the new stuff. I definitely want to pull these out and lube these up inside, and then of course clean them up and just lubricate it everywhere it needs to be lubricated as well. All right, I pulled these out and put a little never sees on them and put them back in. Also, I took out the old little stainless slider things that hold the brake pads in place, and I put the new ones in. This package actually came with two sets actually, to put in here, and went ahead and put them in and put some never sees on the parts that slide. All right, so I'm going to open up my rotor, look at it, and then put this up here, put a bolt in it, have the rotor on, all that stuff at kind of one time. You can see the quality of this ceramic coated front disc compared to the steel. Obviously this has got about 30,000 miles on it, but it's not ceramic coated. This is, and it's a bit heavier. But yeah, let me put this on here and then we'll go from there. Snug in there, and I'm putting my lug nuts on now. Just hand tightening right now. On the passenger side rotor, you can see defined lines in here and different discoloration as you go through it. Again, the pads don't look terrible, but I don't know, maybe it's just something to do with the combination of the two that's just not jiving. Either way, we're putting power stops on there today. And this is the passenger side all done with the new ceramic rotors and the new pads. And I went ahead and cleaned this up too. on both wheels, but yeah, now the front wheels will be done. The weird part here is in the back. The brakes and the rotors are both smaller, but also the bolts are smaller, and they're metric. I mean, a standard. This right here is a 9/16. Fits it perfectly. The other one behind here for the whole mechanism, this bolt, is actually a 3/4. Go figure. Isn't that weird? Anyway, I'm gonna take all this apart. You can kind of see on this one how it looks. And that's what the inside of the wheels look like every time I take them off. And I had to clean those up with the wire brush. All right, I took the back, everything off. Went ahead and compressed the cylinder down on the brake mechanism. This bottom one was hard to get off because you got this bar back here that wouldn't allow these little long suckers to come out of the back. I actually had to unbolt it enough to get it to where I could get this bolt, and then once I could swivel it, I could pull this thing out. But you know, I'll clean these up and put some never sees on them. These bolts here are pretty tough to get out. I'll wire brush them as well, and probably put a little bit of never sees on them as well. They just look rougher than I feel like they should. Of course, it is close to 100,000 miles. I guess that's normal. But let me wire brush all this and clean everything up. And I'll take these old clips off and we'll put the new stuff on. I mean, look at the difference in the pad though. This is the used pad with about 20,000 miles on it, 30,000 miles on it. And this is the newer pad. See all the extra bit of material there? Also, look at the old rotor versus the new rotor. Yeah, old versus new. I mean, that really looks like it cut into it. But anywho, like I said, let me clean this up and go from there. All right, so rear passenger side is on. It was a little tricky to get all this redone back in there the way it came out, because I had to do it in sections. And anyway, it's kind of a booger because of that bottom pin thing. But anyway, all that's new and cleaned up. One side left. All right, and this is the driver rear, and you can see the grooves in it. There's several grooves in this rotor. But let's take this off and get it replaced. All right, this is the driver's side pads. You can see the huge difference in the amount of pad lift. But I had a bolt that would not come out, and it's now stripped. But it doesn't come out like it's, I don't know, it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'm gonna clean all this up and put it back together with the new stuff, with the new. All right, this is the last one. Driver's side rear. So all four are done. Let's let her down, and then we can pump the brakes to resupply some fluid.